all the people, Joey Votto, Schebler, Duvall, Scooter Gennett is the first person in Reds history to get 4 home runs in a game. It's amazing.
Well, it's amazing because, he hasn't been an everyday player for us. He has power, he's hit home runs. It's not like it's unique for him to hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 4 times in one game, I mean, it's, you don't even know. I don't know what to tell you right now. I'm amazed by it. I was so happy that Schebler was able to grind out the walk and get us in a situation to get Scooter one more at bat. And it's hard to say anyone could have anticipated, especially being down with 2 strikes, that he would hit a 4th. And then he hits a missile over the right field wall. And I mean, you get a point where you just feel it's so very emotional. It really is, because you're seeing history. Not many people have done it. And 10 RBIs in one game ties a record that's like nearly 100 years old, and 4 homers the first time in franchise history. So it was kind of an honor just to bear witness to it.
What'd you tell the kid after the game?
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I gave him a hug. I said, "You're unreal." You're really not a whole lot for any of us to say other than just kind of look at him. It's like when you get married and everyone's looking at you in that strange way, and you're kind of going, "What's going on here? What's so different?" And I think it was kind of that type of environment. Everyone's just looking at him like, "Holy cow, how'd you just do that?" And again, it's an honor to be able to be a part of just watching it from the dugout.
Almost overlooked in this was Adelman's 3rd straight quality start.
Yeah, he was terrific. He's challenging hitters in the zone, and I really believe that he's believing in his stuff. He's added a nice little slider that he can use a handful of times per game. It's a nice pitch to his arsenal, but really does a lot of it with fastball and changeup, occasional curveball or slider. But really has been attacking the zone. He's got that special fastball that plays better than the velocity, and has very good command of that in his changeup, and he's been doing it consistently now for the last 3 games.
I thought an interesting play is Suarez hits the foul ball, and then they challenge the play, and it gets overturned, and then that got Scooter to get up to hit the home run.
Well, I think that was the reasonable play. They're taking a point off the board, right? I mean, that's a sacrifice fly, and by having them, overturn that call, it puts a runner back at 3rd base. I thought it was, I would have done exactly the same thing, and and then the inning has to play itself out, which it did, and it did give Scooter a chance to get up there and hit a homer.
Bryan, you've seen a lot of baseball. The greatest offensive performance you've ever witnessed in person?
It's Mike Cameron hit 4 home runs when I was in Seattle in 2002 in Chicago at Comiskey Park, and it was another one of those nights. It was one of those nights you're going, and Mike Cameron could hit home runs too, but you didn't think that he'd hit 4 in one game, 3 in one game. Is special, but certainly those 2 are right there sitting neck and neck. Certainly by far and away the best offensive performances